Alrighty guys, welcome back to some more Let's Play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So last time at the end of the video, I was like, oh look, there's a star fragment way in the distance, the yonder if you will, but I wasn't able to get it. So this is another one of the things where the audio was really bad last time. I mixed it horribly, and it didn't check in between episodes, and I didn't want to replay the entire game at this point and then have to get all the same random amiibo drops that would just put everything like way behind schedule. So I've come up with what probably isn't the best solution, but I'm trying it and seeing how it comes out. And it's really the only solution I can think of for my means right now. But I'm going to record essentially over it. I'm going to make the previous recording session really quiet and talk a little bit louder this time. So I was really upset I couldn't get that star fragment I had mentioned before, just because it's really rare. Which brings up a point about something I dislike about this game is that if you want to go for 100% and you include amiibo armor sets, and upgrading them, the amiibo armor sets alone require 150 story fragments. 150 of the rarest material in the game that kind of just falls from the sky randomly. And that's, Sonic the Hedgehog said it best. That's no good, and oh, we're somewhere else now. I think I just climbed up this cliff a little bit just to get to where I wanted to on my map, because there's a Korok seed here. Yepperoonies, Yepperinis. Jesus. So, yeah, it's been a long weekend. I plan on doing recording some more Sonic Heroes either tonight or Wednesday night. So I'm recording this on a Monday. Some of that sick trivia. I don't know. I can't remember. I think I actually recorded the footage last Monday, but it's been a really busy week. I'm not sure if I really mentioned this yet, but I moved to a different city because I'm going to graduate school. So I'm pursuing a physics PhD, and it's weird trying. It's good I got my foot in the door with this Let's Playing thing, and finding out, trying things out with Dylan and Drew before I left, because I have some basics now, and even though I messed this up a little bit, it's just kind of like I am pretty busy, so I am kind of like really having to manage time to make sure I can do this efficiently, which can be a little bit difficult when I have a week like last week. I had an exam and a lot of homework that took a long time because it's physics homework, and God, does it take a long time. Then I have an exam in 2 days, so I don't know why I'm going over this, but I just kind of want to point out that I have a little bit of a time constraint, so it's just kind of like, that's part of the reason why I ended up choosing this method instead of having to replay the entire game, because, the time I have is a little bit limited as it is. I feel like I can make this quieter because the actual game audio is a lot louder than the recorded audio, is the problem with how I mixed it, and I didn't really check it. I was just like, yeah, last time my refrigerator was running and it was really loud over cutscenes because of the way I had the microphone input, pretty high. So I was like, oh, if I make the microphone input lower, it should be fine, right? But then I didn't really check to make sure that was actually fine. So, oops. It's another one of these flagpole ones. Spoiler alert, I fall off of this one too because I'm bad at it. I'm really glad I got the stamina vessel upgrade, because I'm not sure if I'd be able to climb this otherwise. And this is really pretty with how like the clouds are. Like, those clouds are really, really nice looking. They're moving really fast though. So I wonder. I've never really paid attention, but do clouds have varying speeds depending on the weather? It seems to be kind of a cloudy weather at the point of this game. There it is. I'm so close yet so far away. So get ready for the drop down in about 3, 2, 1. Alright.
Alright.
And I was like,
That's fine.
damn it.
I'll
Because, you know, I curse when I'm angry. Or slightly frustrated. So I'm like, we're starting this again. And then look at that. I decided to speedrun at that time.
There it
You
is.
see that? That was pure skill. That wasn't editing at all. So then I got that Korok seed out of the way. This
They are a little bit, tad bit of a challenge.
this is an interesting episode. This
So
yeah, because okay, I'm just trying to like recollect what's going on here. So I can't get this one yet. There's a prerequisite to get this Korok seed. So I decided, oh yeah, this is it, and then I go, well, we can take care of other stuff first. So I actually do get the means to do this Korok seed in this episode later on. So at first I'm like, oh, I guess I have to wait till, you know, my next recording session, and I have to come back to get it. But no, it's fine.
I don't know much about beauty, so
But we got another Stone Talus fight again, and luckily it's not the spear kind, because I don't have any spears in my inventory.
those are games I like to play.
So I think I made pretty quick work of this because I used my OP amiibo weapons. Amiibo, my goodness. I mean, just look at that damage. And then just this one spin attack. 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus the first hit. That's 7 hits. To kill a giant rock monster. I will take it gladly. And you get lots of amber. And then a little bit of rubies. Amber is, you know, not that rare. But it is useful for upgrading some things, so. Oh yeah, I changed it because I like to have a little bit of, oh boy, colored coordination. Yeah, I changed, I went to visit my girlfriend this past weekend, so I changed time zones an hour when I got here, so I've been up a little bit longer than I normally would have been on a Monday. So I'm a little tired, so sorry for yawning. It's just, this needs to get done, so I'm like, oh, done, do it. And, oh yeah, I was like, am I stasis singing that? No, I'm using magnesis. So when I'm recording this post-haste,
you'll get hired at the color jobs.
I'm editing using Windows Movie Maker, so the little screen I see is really, really small, so.
I didn't realize what I just said and what that sounded like, so
much smaller than the TV I normally watch it on, as you would imagine. So this is a really easy Korok seed to get, and it's just, I like the fun little momentum puzzles. I like seeing things go ridiculously flying places or rolling down hills.
I think stasis makes the moving objects lose their momentum.
I guess you can say it's the physics student in me. And I like how this one doesn't roll, it just slides. It's kind of dumb.
But it doesn't. We're good.
Which brings me to the fact that if it wasn't for friction, balls or wheels wouldn't roll. If you applied some force to it, they would just like statically like move forward without turning at all. And just that's such a weird image to imagine a wheel moving in that direction, because you always think of a wheel turning. And now they're throwing up some acorns, but I'm missing them. I'm like, where are they at? I don't worry myself too much. It's just kind of like I'm looking for maybe a balloon or acorns over there, but there's above that tree that you see on the left right now. I think. I'm really confused. Come on, look to the left. Just and then I see it go up, and I'm like, oh. Did I really get that one? No, of course not. I was like, if I got that, I'd be super kind of proud. So it's best to, when you use stasis, if you're done using stasis, you should undo it, because that makes the cooldown time shorter. So if you use the full stasis power, you have a longer cooldown time.
Oh shit, that was some good timing.
You know, that's just a little bit of a pro tip. Because I'm a professional.
I've been getting all the good shots today. Okay, you know what? This is an
yeah, this area is we're actually making our way slowly but surely towards a shrine, and it's kind of a beloved shrine for, I guess, Breath of the Wild memers.
What happened to my bush?
And it's one that's definitely very memorable, just because of the shrine crest around it.
I guess because
But we won't get into that until the next episode, I don't think, because we have to fully explore around here, and there's some new mechanics. It's weird, going over all the Korok Seed locations. I discussed this last time a little bit about how I'm trying to balance everything out in these videos so that there's not, it's not just like, okay, we're just done with everything and now we have this big bulk of Korok Seeds to do. But at the same time, just I don't want it to ever feel like, oh, there's just this episode's only Korok Seeds. It's really boring. And so I'm trying to be really careful about this. This episode ends up being really only Korok Seeds, but we do introduce some new mechanics. So I think that makes up for it a little bit. But I'm not sure how it'll go later on. Maybe I should learn how to speed things up. Yeah, I think that might be what I do in the future, is just have a Korok Seed speed up session for when I make a video. But that takes a lot more editing prowess. So I think maybe with my next paycheck, I might invest in a little bit more professional editing software. Just because I think it's important. I was actually aiming for this acorn above the Octorok's head there, because there's a Korok Seed if you break it. But I ended up hitting the Octorok, which either way, I'm not complaining about that. That little guy was about to shoot me, so he deserved it.
I guess I'm being more talkative now.
So then there is this next Korok Seed, and so it's one of the weirder ones because it's a rock on top of a tree. So it's kind of a weirder one to have to try to find on your own. Another thing that's weird about it is that I am able, even though it's raining, I climb up the trees rather easily, which I wasn't expecting. I was expecting to have the the good old slip and slide due to Breath of the Wild rain that everyone's familiar with, but I think maybe the leaves kind of protect me from that. It makes it easier. At least that's what I'm going to assume. Also, this is my first recording session where I have a filter for my microphone. I don't know exactly what a filter does, but I heard it was something good, so I bought it. It was $8, so I was just it's worth, hopefully. So I hope it does something positive and doesn't completely destroy everything I love and care about. Doesn't, kill my family, my girlfriend, my dog that I don't have. Burn my video games. That'd be really rude of it. Because I really like playing video games. As one might be able to infer. But, well, yeah, a little bit of history between me and Dill, since Dill's not here anymore. Me and Dylan were friends starting in middle school-ish. We started off as, we hated each other. And we became kind of rivals, but then we bonded through loving Pokemon. And then we became, slowly, took until college for us to really become really, really good friends, so. But he's my boy. We also studied the same thing, so we survived quantum mechanics together, and that's that's nothing to sneeze at, So, I have a lot of appreciation for that loser. And Drew, I met him sophomore year. This is just for people who have watched a previous. I had recorded some stuff with my friends Dylan and Drew before, so this is kind of why I'm saying this. But Drew, I met in my sophomore year of college, and we were both in jazz band, and we bonded over having very similar video game interests, and we became close friends really, really fast. And we play a lot of Smash Bros. Together. We get a little bit competitive too. So right here we see that Bokoblins will also attack other travelers, and if you save them before they get knocked out, I didn't get here fast enough, but if you save them before they get knocked out, they will give you an item. So you don't get to see that right now, but that's what happens. But But now she's also like, oh, it's raining. My AI makes me have to go for cover in rain.
So, if I had read it,
So,
you would have given you a reward, but since you got knocked out,
that's what's going on there.
I mean, you don't help people just for a reward.
But yeah, like, you know, I have a lot of appreciation for both Dylan, Andrew, good friends, supportive friends,
I mean, you still
and yeah,
loot from killing them, and they usually just give you some food items.
a little bit of sentimentality for your daily dose of Breath of the Wild, I suppose. But if you don't know who I'm talking about, I recorded Sly Cooper and Pokemon Yellow version with Dill. Those,
Really big, dangerous.
they're a start for this channel, definitely. But I feel like I've learned a lot of things from, like, I've also watched those videos for the most, you know, all of them again, and I'm kind of trying to learn from, you know, mistakes made in that to become better at this. So here, I found a horse, and that's really, really good because that core seat I had mentioned earlier in the episode relies on having a horse and jumping over all 3 fences. So I'm heading off in that direction, but I think, you know, we'll do that next time. So I kind of got off topic and just talked about, you know, some Let's Play stuff in general, but I hope you guys enjoyed. So thanks for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Breath of the Wild. Peace out!